There was a man named Job, living in the land of Uz, who worshipped God and was faithful to him. He was a good man, careful not to do anything evil. He had 7 sons and 3 daughters, and owned 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 1,000 head of cattle, and 500 donkeys. He also had a large number of servants and was the richest man in the East. Job's sons used to take turns giving a feast, to which all the others would come, and they always invited their 3 sisters to join them. The morning after each feast, Job would get up early and offer sacrifices for each of his children in order to purify them. He always did this because he thought that one of them might have sinned by insulting God unintentionally. When the day came for the heavenly beings to appear before the Lord, Satan was there among them. The Lord asked him, "What have you been doing?" Satan answered, "I have been walking here and there, roaming around the earth." "Did you notice my servant Job?" the Lord asked. "There is no one on earth as faithful and good as he is. He worships me and is careful not to do anything evil." Satan replied, "Would Job worship you if he got nothing out of it? You have always protected him and his family and everything he owns. You bless everything he does, and you have given him enough cattle to fill the whole country. But now suppose you take away everything he has, he will curse you to your face." "All right," the Lord said to Satan, "everything he has is in your power, but you must not hurt Job himself." So Satan left. One day when Job's children were having a feast at the home of their oldest brother, a messenger came running to Job. "We were plowing the fields with the oxen," he said, "and the donkeys were in a nearby pasture. Suddenly the Sabaeans attacked and stole them all. They killed every one of your servants except me. I am the only one who escaped to tell you." Before he had finished speaking, another servant came and said, "Lightning struck the sheep and the shepherds and killed them all. I am the only one who escaped to tell you." Before he had finished speaking, another servant came and said, "3 bands of Chaldean raiders attacked us, took away the camels, and killed all your servants except me. I am the only one who escaped to tell you." Before he had finished speaking, another servant came and said, "Your children were having a feast at the home of your oldest son, when a storm swept in from the desert. It blew the house down and killed them all. I am the only one who escaped to tell you." Then Job got up and tore his clothes in grief. He shaved his head and threw himself face downward on the ground. He said, "I was born with nothing, and I will die with nothing. The Lord gave, and now he has taken away. May his name be praised." In spite of everything that had happened, Job did not sin by blaming God. Job's affliction continued for a while. His wife and friends turned away and blamed him for his predicament. But Job never gave up. He continued to trust in God, even when it seemed like all hope was lost. Finally, after his test and trial was over, the Lord made Job prosperous again. He gave Job twice as much as he had had before. Job's last days were even more blessed than his first. He owned 14,000 sheep, 6,000 camels, 2,000 head of cattle, and 1,000 donkeys. But even more important than his material possessions, Job had regained his faith in God. He had learned that God is always with us, even in the darkest of times. Job's story is a reminder that even when we are going through difficult times, we should never give up hope. God is always with us, and He will never abandon us. If you are going through a difficult time, I encourage you to remember Job's story. Hold on to your faith, and never give up hope. God will see you through. I hope this inspires you to keep going, even when things are tough. Remember, God is always with you, and He will never abandon you. The story of Job is a powerful reminder that even in the midst of suffering, we can still find hope and trust in God. The financial lessons that can be learned from Job's story can help us prepare for unexpected financial losses and build a more secure financial future. Be prepared for the unexpected. Job lost everything he had, including his wealth, his family, and his health. This shows that even the most well-off people can be vulnerable to financial loss. It is important to be prepared for the unexpected by having a financial safety net in place, such as an emergency fund. Don't let your wealth control you. Job's friends tried to convince him that his suffering was a punishment from God for his sins. However, Job refused to believe this. He knew that his wealth and possessions did not define him. This is a valuable lesson to remember, especially in today's materialistic society. Trust in God. The story of Job teaches us that it is important to have faith in God. Job's faith was tested when he lost everything, but he never gave up. In the end, God restored Job's wealth and gave him even more than he had before. Prudence in decision-making. Job's initial prosperity and success might indicate that he was prudent in his financial decision-making. He made wise choices in managing his resources and reaped the benefits of his diligence. Resilience in the face of loss. Job's ability to remain steadfast and maintain his faith in the midst of severe financial loss teaches the value of resilience and the ability to recover from setbacks. Transience of wealth. Job's wealth and possessions were taken from him suddenly, emphasizing the impermanence of material riches. This can remind us to focus on lasting values and not be overly attached to wealth. Seeking advice and support. Job's friends offered him both positive and negative advice. It's crucial to seek counsel from wise and experienced individuals when facing financial decisions or challenges. Specific financial advice from the story of Job. Create a budget and stick to it. This will help you track your spending and ensure that you are not overspending. Have an emergency fund. This will help you cover unexpected expenses, such as job loss or medical bills. Invest for the future. This will help you grow your wealth and secure your financial future. Diversify your portfolio. This will help you reduce your risk if one asset class performs poorly. Diversifying investments can reduce risk and enhance financial stability. Be debt-free. This will free up your income so that you can save and invest more. Don't be afraid to ask for help. If you are struggling financially, there are many resources available to help you. Don't be afraid to reach out for help. The story of Job is a reminder that financial security is never guaranteed, even for the most prosperous among us. But in the face of adversity, we can still find hope and trust in something greater. Embrace these lessons, prepare for the unexpected, and let's build a secure and fulfilling financial future together.